it's your boy DJ Wolf here. You know, I'm finding out one thing more and more every time I drive, every day. Negroes are so fucking remedial. Yeah, I said it. Oh, did I say that? Yeah, I said it. Negroes are remedial like a... let me just go ahead and just take a street. Negroes are remedial like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. They really are. Always trying to push the envelope on bullshit. Like somebody was saying before, and a couple other people mentioned it too on YouTube and other places I've heard. It's like the stuff Negroes don't take, the stuff that Negroes take seriously is the trivial shit. And the stuff you're supposed to take seriously, they don't. I'm telling you, it's so effing remedial. It's not even funny. And I do mean that because it's like a first grader. You keep telling them, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I've talked about this before. I had it was this dude I went to a Chipotle. A Chipotle restaurant, right? See, here we go. Here we go. This food right here. Now, I can't go no damn where, but you going to try to go around anyway, and you hit me as your stupid ass. I knew you were going to do that. Nevertheless, so he kept tapping me. And I'm looking at the guy. I didn't know this guy from Amman. I honestly did not know who that guy was. Because if I knew, I'm sure if he knew who I was, he would have said something. But he just kept doing it. Like he just egged me on to go at him. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Kind of, well, let's put it like this. Don't do it. But anyway, so I got to a point, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? And I just looked at him. I didn't say a word. I just looked at him, he stopped. He was just like a kid. And I know he was already by it. He wasn't no little kid, but I knew he was old enough to fucking know better. You know? And that's what I mean by remedial. Somebody who just haven't learned when to learn to know better. That's a prime example of that. A very, very prime example of that. It's like, you're doing shit just for attention. And that's basically what he did. Now, I don't know if he was trying to do it for dick and attention, which I don't go there anyway, but I'm just saying, he was definitely doing it for attention. Nevertheless. You know. And I thought it was very childish for a guy his age, and he looked like he was every bit probably about 22, 25 years old. And I started to say, nigga, I'm saying, nigga, ain't you a little old to be doing that childish type of shit? That's what I mean by remedial. Especially if you're old enough to know better. You know, that's what I'm referring to. I ain't referring to just, I'm referring to grown ass people who don't act the age, they act the shoe size. You know, and I've known adults to do the same shit. Other adults do that. I knew 50-plus-year-old guys. Be listening to, I'm trying to think. Some of these young boy rappers today, and they all into it too. Old guys old as I am. Like, really? And you got people hanging outside stores all the time, but day and night, like they ain't got nothing else to do. To me, I consider that remedial. Because you ain't learned to really get a life. And, you got mothers again, with 5 different kids from 4 different guys, and they complain about they can't find a good man, to help take care of the kids. But you ain't never do anything for yourself to get yourself right before you decide to have it in the first place. But that's another whole story. And don't get me wrong, not all women who are single parents are bad, but not all women who are single parents are good. Let's be real about it. I ain't shouting out to no just everybody baby mama. It's not gonna happen. I don't do that, because I know some baby mamas who are complete shit, and I can say it with authority and for fact. man. There's always some of this traffic out here. So I hate coming up this way. But my gym is out this way, so anyway, oh man, I knew that big ass truck was gonna jump his ass all across there. But right ahead, cause I ain't trying to get into no bullshit with these stupid people on these roads, cause you know how people, I know how people get on the roads in general. And he took the whole damn sign up there. Man. Nevertheless, though, it's just, you know, it just amazes me that our culture, and that was the other thing I want to talk about too. Now I'm talking about it. Black Panther. Great movie. I had some issues with it, but great movie, nevertheless. Now, I was talking with a buddy of mine in the gym. We were working out a while ago. He think they're going to do a sequel. He think there may be a sequel, and I mean, I put it like this: I don't know if they're going to do a sequel or not. They may do another movie similar to Black Panther, and that is a rumor. That they may be doing a movie similar to Black Panther on down the road. Matter of fact, right through with Marvel. Matter of fact, of that. And my thing is, I think they need to do a sequel to Black Panther. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen anytime soon. I mean, they made over about $1 billion. There's no reason why they shouldn't. I'm going to keep that 100%. There's no reason they shouldn't make a sequel to Black Panther. There should be every reason to make a sequel to Black Panther. I can name at least 3. You know. Really, I had to co-sign with somebody about giving Killmonger his own film. You know, I don't know if that's going to happen, because what Killmonger represented in the movie, and I realized that, was people wanting to actually take control of their lives and fight back a system that oppressed them from generations on up. You know, that's what Killmonger did represent. And that was surprisingly coming from a movie like this, especially a movie written by a white guy, but that's another story. But the way it was presented, it was like Killmonger was actually the bad guy. And, excuse me, although to me personally, he really wasn't. He was, but he wasn't. But I don't really see him as actually being the bad guy, you know. But that's another, it's complicated. I could go into it. I'm going to do a special spoiler episode about that. So I won't get into it right now. I'm going to give people another week to go see the movie. But it's the 3rd week. I would say after the 3rd week, you should have seen that already. But I will say they have been packing them in. Because I went to the earliest showing they had, which was 10:25 showing this past Saturday of Black Panther. And it was packed. I ain't gonna lie. We had to sit at the bottom row. It was near capacity. I shit you not. But here's the thing for me. Black Panther made over $700 million in 1 week. Well, really in less than 10 days. It's a lot of money. I just heard that Disney donated $1 million to the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. $1 million. Would it be a lot of money for? And now this is what I heard that they're donating to the Boys and Girls Club of America for kids to get involved in science projects and stuff like that. That would be brilliant. I would love to see that. But probably would take more than $1 million for that. But that's another story. Nevertheless, I was also thinking, if Black Panther, and this is the main question I pose, had been made by a black studio or black directors, black writers, as well as an all-black cast, would it have made the same money as a Black Panther, bankrolled by a white studio. That was a creation of a white comic book artist and writer, and property owned by a white comic book distributor company. No, absolutely not. And there's a couple of reasons why. Because people would thought it was a militant type of film, which this Black Panther wasn't even close to it. You know, let's be honest about that. I think it was a little bit watered down. But there's things that I didn't like about it. Like I said, I'm going to do a separate podcast on that because I really don't want to spoil it. I'd rather you go see it yourself. And I think I'm going to do a live podcast where I talk about not much else but Black Panther. You know, and the whole show is going to be nothing but spoilers. I could point out about 4 or 5 things in it that I didn't like. But I'd rather not spoil it for you guys if you want to see it. Because overall, although I did think it was a good movie, I think there's things about it that could have been a lot better. You know. And, let's put it to you like this. I would have rather saw a movie based on additional action and other twists in the movie that I would have loved to saw that wasn't in this movie. I'll put it to you like that. When I go ahead and do my podcast, the next podcast I'm going to try to do, the next live podcast I do, I'm going to actually try to point those out. So hopefully by this weekend I will have done another podcast. Well, this weekend coming by fast. Tomorrow's Wednesday already. I'm like, damn. This weekend is flying by. So I'm gonna try to get all that out the way because I got some things I gotta do next week that I can't get out of, unfortunately. And likely I won't be able to get out of it. It looks like right now I won't be able to, but I'll tell y'all guys all about that another time. So I'm going to try to get that podcast out by this weekend. It's going to be an all spoiler show on Black Panther. The things that could have been better about the movie. I have at least about 4 or 5 things that I think could have been better with the movie from my take. Let's put it like that. And I will also reveal to you about why I think the movie, even though it was the movie version was written by a black guy, but I can tell you why it was watered down. You know, I think we kind of know the answer to that, but I can actually go into depth about why it was watered down and a whole bunch of other stuff. All right, guys. So be on the lookout for my Black Panther spoiler special. All the things that could have been better about the movie and why some of it was just plain out watered down. All right, guys. That's all I got for right now. I can't think of much else other than still on my diet, and that's about it. And I work out. My first workout, and geez, since last my wife reminded me it was last Wednesday I actually worked out because I had to go to a doctor's appointment. I'm going to another one next week, so I'm gonna have to try to get some GT in this week for most of the remainder of the week. You know, because I'm gonna need to do it. I need to do it anyway, but definitely going to need to do it. All right, guys, this is DJ Wolf. That's all I gotta say. Questions or comments, feel free to drop me a line. DJWolfLive@AOL.com and DJWolfLive@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you. You can debate me on the movie. You can debate me on Monique's crazy ass. You can debate me on anything you want to debate me on. You can even debate me on or rate me about how good or bad, how bad my show is, or you have any ideas for improvement on my show, or if you'd like to be part of my show, let me know. I'm available to talk about it, to discuss it, Or if you have any show topics that you would like to present, that you have recommendations for, please, by all means, feel free to let me know. Again, DJ Wolf Live at AOL.com, DJ Wolf Live at gmail.com, and also can be reached on my Facebook page, DJ Wolf Live page. That's DJ Wolf Live page. You might be able to just find this as DJ Wolf Live. So either way, drop a line back to me. All right. This is your boy DJ Wolf. I'm out.